Yeah, so I'm saying I'm going to explain this first type of arrangement, arranging a specific number of different items. Okay, I'm going to use an example to explain this. So, how many different ways? How many different ways can you um, arrange? Can you arrange letters A, B, C? How many different ways can you arrange letters A, B, C? In other words, how many like 3-letter words can you create out of A, B, C? So how many different words can you create out of this, or how many different combinations? This is the combinations. So you can either have A, B, C. You could have A, C, B. So these two swap, or you could start with B and have B, A, C, or you could have B, C, A, or they could start with C. You could have C, A, B, or you could have C, B, A. So here we are looking for like different ways in which we could arrange A, B, C. Or another way to put it, to say that how many letter words can you create out of A, B, C? So we could start with A and then have BC and then swap these two around and have CB. Could start with B and have AC and swap them around CA. Could start with C and have AB and so on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways in which we could arrange letters A, B, C. Are we happy with that? Yes? Please speak. Thumbs up or something. Yebo, 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 yebo. Sharp, sharp. Step or happy man. Step, are you happy, Posa? Okay, sharp. Now, you'll be pleased to know that there's a shortcut to this, as always. Like we did before, there's a shortcut to this type of question. Yes, ma'am? Yes, yes, shoot. Thank you for that. You cannot repeat letters. You cannot repeat letters. No repeating. Thank you for that. No repeating. No repeating. Okay, thank you for that, my sister. So we can't have A, B. You're repeating the letter, so we're not repeating. Thank you for that, my sister. So you've got the answers, 6 different combinations, okay? 6 different combinations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A shortcut to this, you just go, the number of items you're given is 1, 2, 3. So you just go n factorial, where n represents the number of items given. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3 items. So your answer will be 3 factorial. Can you guys punch 3 factorial into your calculator and tell me the answer? I'll show you now. Someone's asking what factorial is. I'll show you now. Remember that this is a new topic, so some of you have already covered it. So you guys know, some of you know what factorial is because you already covered counting principles. I'm going to explain now. I'll show you actually. The answer is 6. Yes, I'll show you what factorial is. So here's factorial on your calculator. Here, this thing. Here. Do you see it's got X and an exclamation mark? Do you see it on your calculator, friends? Yeah, obviously it's written in orange, so it means that for you to access it, you need to press shift first. So now let us go ahead and punch 3 factorial into our calculators. How do we do that? We first of all punch 3, this 3, punch 3 onto your calculator, punch 3. After punching 3, press shift, and then this button over here. This will give you an answer of 6. Please confirm Ufense Unzwane if you got the answer of 6. Sharp. So this is the shortcut method to such a question. What type of question is this? It is a question where they give you it is a question where they give you, or a type of arrangement question where they give you like letters or items, ne? And a specific number. In this case, they give us 3. Ne? And they ask you how many different ways can they arrange those letters or those items without repeating any of them. right? So this is what we did manually, and then we got 6, and then we use our shortcut, which is factorial. 3 factorial gives us 6. If you want to do factorial without using your calculator, 3 factorial means 3 times 2 times 1, which is 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 1 is 6. If someone asks you what is 5 factorial, you'd go 4 times 2 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You're just going back, which is 12, 24. Friends, do you see what factorial is now? Yes, 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So very, very important, guys, that you understand this type of arrangement. Very, very important, no repeating. Ask you another question under the same type of arrangement. So how many different ways, how many different ways can you arrange? I just thought of Manchester United now. Can you can you arrange letters? A. Man United fans kill me, man. My little brothers are Man United fans. They kill me. Uh, how many different ways can you arrange the letters A, B, C, D? In other words, I'm asking you with no repeating, no repeating. In other words, I'm asking how many 4-letter words can you create out of those 4 letters? Let's go. Can you guys do it for me? Just 1 minute to calculate it. Since you guys know the shortcut, you don't have to do this because it's going to take us a bit of time, yeah? So just get straight to the answer, bro. Okay, can you see what did you get? 24. Can you see I got 24 and the next person got how much? The next person got how much? 24, ne? So yeah, so the correct answer is indeed 24. So it's just 4 factorial. Remember that we are doing what we call counting principles, also known as arrangements. Arranging things. Right? So we have 4 different types of arrangements. The first one we're looking at is what we call arranging a specific number of different items with no repeating. I'll explain this using an example again. How many different ways can you arrange letters A, B, C? In other words, how many 3-letter words can you create out of A, B, C? This is the first one, second, and so on until the sixth one. Six different ways. A shortcut to this, you just take the n factorial, the number of items given. So that's 3 factorial gives you 6. Second question says how many different ways can you arrange letters A, B, C, no repeating? So the answer is 4 factorial, n factorial, and what is our n? Our n is 4. So this gives us an answer of 24. 4 factorial, which is 24. How do you punch 4 factorial into a calculator? Here's the sign for factorial onto your calculator. Since this sign here, it's got an X and an exclamation mark. Since it's in orange, you have to first of all press shift before you access it. So you're going to press 4 first, and after that shift, and then that button. This will give you 4 factorial. And go for answer at 24. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. One last question on under this example. How many different ways? How many different ways can you arrange? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you arrange the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3? Ne? Yes. Let's go. 30 seconds. So I'm saving this first. This